I'm giving link.
Huh?
YouTube, I'm giving link.
Yeah.
I should
Please,
log
Adam.
into the
Hello.
I should log into the YouTube thing as well and put it on mute so that I can see any questions from the candidates.
This will appear there. And
Hmm.
Sir, you can start the session. There is one candidate, is Chandrapa.
he will start and I should start.
Yeah, you are.
Hello, students. I am Chalapati Rao from Indian Institute of Science. You must have seen by going through all the various lectures and all that, no? Some of the aspects have been highlighted, and we expect that after you go through this course, I mean, these various things, you are slightly sensitized to how complex the whole thing is there, and I think you will move forward. And it helps those who have been only seeing devices, but very rarely had any, what do you call, exposure to how they are actually designed. So there are two diverse things are there. One of them is that the appearance, the utility, how do you use it, and then how do you, what do you call, if you see these things, no, how do you make all this interact with the product. Another is that core electronics inside. Our concept right in the beginning, which I've explained to you, has not too much to do with the inside workings of the devices. There are several courses are there. However, how to make them all together into a meaningful and usable product, no, has been my focus. I'll now stop talking, and my ex-student and this thing from Center for Product Design, Dr. Pavan is here. He will also take the questions and the answers. So, Chandrapa, you can perhaps say something.
Can you hear me, sir? Yeah, good morning.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't have much questions. Actually, I'm appearing for this exam. So just wanted to ask, how do I prepare for the exams? And yeah, that's one question. And I have two feedbacks actually, sir. One feedback is some of the websites which are discussed in during the course material are not existing at present. So, example, some engineeringdrawing.com or something. So I think the whole course these I think should be recorrected, or the content should be modified as per that.
Updated, yeah.
Yeah. And another feedback I have is, can it be reduced for the 8 weeks, because the drawing classes were exaggerated or dragged further only in 2-3 classes maybe. So they were not that much necessary, because we have so many tools that we are also trying to learn it. So this is my another feedback. Thank you, sir. The first question you can answer still for my exams, upcoming exam. Yeah.
You take the question, Pavan.
Right. Mr. Chandrapa, your name is Chandrapa, right?
No. My Cisco ID is Chandrapa, because I joined from my corporate ID. I'm working professional. So
Right. Your name?
my name is Chandrasekhar Patil.
Okay,
Oh,
Mr.
good,
Chandrasekhar.
good.
Right.
They,
Right. So
they
your name
take
is not
first
Chandrapa.
6 letter. Yeah, 6 first letter and then 2 letters they take and make it.
Right. Yeah. So now what you can do to prepare for the course, according to me, is attend all the lectures, do the assignments,
Yeah.
right? That should be more than sufficient to pass and do well in the exam, right? So because we are not exactly for this purpose prescribing any study material, slides, presentations, textbooks, etc., right? It is for the purpose that you engage with the video lectures and you understand and digest the concepts which are being presented there, right? So all of the questions will be similar to what you have in the assignments, and the assignments will require for you to apply some critical thinking to answer the questions, right? So you will not be getting any extended syllabus googlies in the main exam, right? So you are probably a mature student who is taking this course, but in general, online courses have to cater to, you know, our median student, which is their college student, right? So that being the case, I think if you just engage with the lectures and you internalize and digest the content which is being provided there, it is more than sufficient for you to do very well at the exam.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chandrasekhar. Good that you could attend this and talk to us.
Thank you.
Yeah. And also we have been considering updating the certain aspects. There are many aspects which are the non-theory, non-fundamental aspects of the courses. We are in the process of how we will go about the updating, and we will update it. But your feedback, I think, is very pertinent. The drawing classes again were to familiarize the non-mechanical engineering students who have not done drawing to see exactly how the tools are working, right? In terms of 3D geometry, etc., converting 2D to 3D, etc. So they may not be relevant to you. You can skip them. Likely we can condense them, but for our college student audience who use these exams to get credits, they are necessary, right?
Okay.
So yeah.
I
So
got
you
it,
can
yeah.
skip them and try to do the assignment if it's already. I mean, I think for the drawing lectures, the assignments are very straightforward and logically you can deduce the answers, right?
Yeah.
But for especially for the non-mechanical engineering students, right,
Yes.
who take this course for credits, it's an important set of lectures. Okay.
Yeah.
So, but thank you. That's actually excellent feedback that you've given us, and we'll work on that. We'll work on implementing that in the course. Yeah.
I have
Thank you. Yeah.
one
Go,
more
please.
feedback.
Yeah.
Dr. Chalapati sir has taught very good content to me, because I felt that art the creativity is an art, and art cannot be taught. It is self-taught. But he created the seeds in such a way that it really is a very excellent it brings a creativity in a person who takes this course. That's what I felt. It's really many thanks to Dr. Chalapati Rao sir. Yeah, that's what my another feedback is. Thank you. Thanks a lot for him.
Yeah, thank you. So I have something to add on that, Mr. Chandrasekhar. So I was sir student from 2008 to 2010, and we have collaborated on many technical projects when I was at the institute from 2013 to 2021. So long time. Chalapati sir has got a very vast, many decades long applied expertise with electronics. So not only teaching, sir's teaching is like a hobby. His actual forte is making things, right? So please make use of the forum, right? You can ask some very applied questions, right? So make use of sir's expertise since you're in the course, right? That's my sincere advice to any electronics innovators that are out there, right?
Thank you, Pon sir.
Thank you, Vijay. Thank you, sir. I think we can. I don't know whether we are closing now, because I think or we'll have to stay on board. No one else has joined, so we can take a call on that. Sir. We can.
Wait, Pavan, I'd like to add.
Hmm.
See, the thing is, in the standard BE or other curriculum, it has become almost for most of the branches related to either electrical, electronics, or mechanical, and so many related, both Siemens and Dassault, and of course Autodesk and several other the programs. Now, one software or something is available with the college. Absolutely no problem.
Yeah.
So most mechanical engineering software, no, is all available with the college. Either they have paid for it or they've got a student free license or something. As long as you are part of a establishment, you probably have access to that. What we have tried to show is on one package for which we have a teacher's license in Indian Institute of Science. So that is how you will see a lot of 3D and then pictures and all that. But if you are using SolidWorks or Solid Edge or any of the other things, no, in fact, they're much more advanced in that they have the associative bidirectional associativity, then assembly, then sequencing, then making various things. They're all part of it. That'll be useful for anybody who wants to learn how to make this thing. Let us say, after a lot of thought, you have made this device. If you see here, this has a place for putting a battery. And then there are various keys and all that. Even if you see the design, the creative part of it, they've made it sure that you won't confuse by pressing the wrong buttons. So hence, they've hidden all these things which are not needed. In contrast, if you're average, not average, I will say standard, this thing which you go through engineering colleges, in the beginning, you are taught basics of anything, either, fabrication, or in the case of electronic students, a lot about electronic circuitry and sensors and all that. And if you are a digital student, how to do the digital interfacing. And now slowly everything is moving towards using standard items like Arduino or anything, or you're a system builder, because you can take an Arduino kit and then you can add sensors and make a device which is demonstrable. Basic technology can be demonstrated. And now, not enough stress is there as to put all of these things into a usable product like that. I won't call it packaging, a usable product like this. And at one extreme, we have the design people who work on user interface and then the, particular aspects of ergonomics and, various other things. These are all what makes this mouse very, 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 very interesting. It's a very complicated thing as to how they have made this mouse so easy and this thing. There are also obviously many views are there. This one has a wheel, scroll wheel is there. And then at the bottom, you have all this laser and things like that. If you see the top, what is visible to the user is, as has grown very well and all that. However, what we do not understand is all these what so-called mouses, started with a big rubber, heavy weighted rubber ball at the bottom. Actually, it's a heavy, probably steel or iron ball. And then it is coated with rubber, and inside there are two orthogonal sensors. They code when whatever you move, and then correspondingly this thing. From there now, it just has a laser, then there is a mirror, and then everything is integrated into this. And if you remember, this is the standard PC program, and what you call a personal computer thing. And if you go back to the other one, iOS system, Macintosh people decided that you should not play too much with these things. If you just play with the outside, it will get distracted. You have a mouse which has only one big button to press and something to move. Everything else is shown on the screen. Same thing goes with iPhone, this thing. What used to be a very complicated thing outside and all, everything has been removed. Now it's just a screen. Anything you can have on this screen easily. Plus, the technology is unbelievable behind it. Really, really, really unbelievable. Phone, I think this particular, I do not know, I think it's probably 11, 12, 13. 11, but running, 13 or 14 iOS. It has 7 antennas built into it. I do not know how anybody can pack 7 antennas into this small area, but it's been done. We all know the basic edge. And now we are a little familiar with the GPS. And then we are also now familiar with Wi-Fi. Other than this, there's also charging. Then NFC. Then there is Bluetooth. Then in some of the version, the Zigbee also can be enabled. And there are so many, what you call, there are two accelerometers, and there are something which, it's calibrated. Then some of them has on the screen itself, if you touch your hand, they're able to put a, what you call, this sensor. This sensor, your biometric sensor seems to work better than dedicated biometric sensors you find in your college or your, thing emitted. All this has gone into this. There's a heavy level of technology. And then externally, how to put it in enclosure. That is what this thing. And then like Pawan has said, I have, as of today, I have finished 50 years of professional experience. I started in 73. I joined one defense production, that is Bharat Electronics, and worked there for 10 years. In between, I went something else and then eventually joined IAS in 83. Since then, I'm able to share what I know, but I learn equally a lot of things from the students. One of them is, sir, students are sincere. They're not your slaves. Please get to the point. So I hope I've made the point. What do you say, Pawan? I think you sat through patiently in my classes.
Yeah, no, it was very good, sir. I think your humility is overly impactful here.
You know why he says humility? I'm also MBA from IIM Bangalore, third batch from IIM Bangalore. My friends talk to me saying, hello, professor, I hope you are doing well. We are having a terrible time. And they've unnecessarily increased the price of this, this car and that thing and all that. Anyway, leave that. So I hope you students have enjoyed my, especially Mr. Chandrasekhar Patil. Nice that, come on and told. And then whatever you say is being recorded, and Pawan will help me upgrade it. And that's where I just wanted to tell you everything about these questions, answers, videos were all done 5 years back in 20, I think 16, 17, 18, 3 years it was done. 1,000 questions, 5,000 answers have all been handed over and uploaded somewhere. We don't know what it is, and I can't see them. Because they said you delete everything and everything has been, our system administration has come and deleted everything. So we do not know what are the questions and what are the answers. One company, it's not Prometric. Prometric dropped out. They hold all the things somewhere. And then at the appointed hour, the randomized, questions, answers, everything shown there. Okay. I'll stop.
Right, sir. I think no one else has come on.
Yeah.
20 minutes are up. So, your call, sir. Who can?
I can see the video has been turned on for Chandrasekhar Patil.
Good to see
Sir,
you.
are you in college or are you at home or are you a professional?
I'm working professional. I'm at home, working from home actually. I didn't go to office today.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's good. Your picture is quite clear. And I think except for that little, that lighting is good and overall, no? Okay, so now it's even clearer. Good. And you have a nice smile.
Right, sir. Let me know how we are proceeding.
Anybody else is there?
No, sir. I think nobody else is here.
So what do you say? Shall we?
Yeah, we can cut out now, sir. I think we'll just see. Just looking through. Yeah, there's nothing on the forum as well. So in case the people, if they want to watch the recording, they can do that.
No, I think he has answered several questions saying there are no background material you can read. And then there is nothing like often, people think, sir, can you give me expected questions and answers? And at least it's not done in any of the institutions here. Then thirdly, my part is only a small part. And for every topic there, if you want to find out about what are the elements of design, if you go to YouTube, both NPTEL as well as several other institutions and several things, a lot of things are there. If you want to know a little about standard enclosures, once again, merchants who sell the standard enclosures, then the, this thing and all is there. Similarly, you want to talk about some a little bit of thermal things. How do we do cooling and how to do everything? No, all of them, there are standard lectures, things are there, which, useful in a simple way. One simple example I can give you is often student asks, "Sir, why do you want all this? There's a Peltier cooling, no, or thermoelectric modules are available." What they don't tell you is thermoelectric modules are not really useful. Are not really useful. The efficiency is maybe 5% or 10%. In contrast, if you have a refrigerator at home, that even the, I think, smallest refrigerator is about 100 liters. They still use this beautiful, the compression expansion cycle things. They work very well. Equivalent, if you go to any shop, chocolate, and then some other thing, small thing with the glass and all will be there. They're not very efficient. In contrast, if you say any of the soft drink big things, like Coca-Cola or Pepsi or anything, there'll be a front glass, and at the back the things are there like that. You'll have a little surprising thing like that. If it's cold, everything should condense in the front, no? So they have solved the problems very, very well. The front glass, that same heat which is used, it is blown in the front up. So with that, no frost will form. And some of them even have a small heater. It's able to sense if there is a frost. In the night, no, they will not, to reduce the thing, it will get frosted in the night. But morning, as soon as you wake up and all that, no, it will preheat and you can see all the contents inside like that. And now if you see, even the smallest things in that, except I think some 1 or 2, this thing, and there's medicine boxes are there, no? They take, this, what do you call, various types of things. They have that provision. There's a plug they can do, but when they carry it, they have that cool packs. They have that, some packs which are fitted with distilled water plus probably propylene glycol or something, no? Which will only freeze at some -10 degrees or so. So the moment they pack everything and keep it back inside, no? The temperature outside, inside the enclosure is maintained around 5 degrees, which is safe. But similar thing is not done in the case of our people who supply ice cream and all to home. If you are suddenly feeling like having ice cream at home, that boy will come and deliver it, but he has only the cool pack. He doesn't have this, and then your tongue won't, really check, because you're very thrilled that the ice cream is available in a cup. Even the ice cream formulation, they have made such that it doesn't melt easily. If you make ice cream at home, either yourself or your family or your parents or anything, no, you will take actually milk, then you take cream, probably you add various custard powder, everything, and you whip it up and you put it, and if you leave it outside, within about half an hour it turns into milk. Next time you try this with the things which are supplied, they won't ever turn into water. There'll be a nice fluffy shaving foam consistency, because they've adjusted the parameters. It is not foam, huh? They've formed it and they've put some agents. So the issue here is there are 2 things to that. For everything, now there's a core technical thing. Other side is the the usability and things like that. So hopefully this is one of 5 courses I have. And then it is going on, and I feel people will learn a lot if you have attended to all the courses. No, I think I'll stop here. Yeah. Yes, Patel, please say something.
Sir, actually, in our company, this IP, which are the racks, okay, which doesn't require, maybe there's all the IP, protection of this one. But still, I would like to know in the industry, is that IP, highest IP, 99 or something, are they, are available, or in which field or they're used actually? So
see, if you see underwater, this cables and all that, no, they're all made to the IP77. What they do, they put everything on thing, and afterwards, they weld the whole thing. They pot it with some this thing, and then even the cables and all, no, they have the usual cable gland. 3 levels of cable glands are there, and the whole thing is potted. And then after that, no, one case and another case, they're fully welded. It's a little like your hermetically sealed compressors which you find inside this thing, your refrigerator. You know that, no, it's full electric only. They have glass beads to take the connections out, and remaining whole thing is they take a thing and weld it off. But strictly speaking, it is not that really important or anything. Now, if you see the new, what do you call this, air conditioners, they have two separate units. You have seen that, no? The indoor unit, and then you have the outdoor unit. And the fellow who comes to install, he doesn't carry any, welding torch or anything. Have you noticed it? Then where is the gas? The gas is extra is loaded, including a little, likely to be loss and all that. Let us say, and then on the top it is written, this contains R12, what I call 1.5 kgs like that. Extra 10%, no? 1.6 kgs is loaded both into this unit and that unit with special connectors. After he comes home, he will connect the connectors, he will put all the tape, and I'll just open it and it starts working. There are no more, you've seen that, no? There are no more welding and all. Just not long ago, about 25, 30 years back, that fellow had to come home and then put pipes and weld it. And if it's not done, no window air conditioners came. They'll make a big hole in the wall and then put the window air conditioner because it's been welded in the thing. Now, both are still available. You have window air conditioners, which costs around maybe 40,000. Same 1.5 ton, 40,000 split unit also is available. Both are available. Both have advantages and disadvantages. So the way this technology has evolved now, and then especially about this IP, this index of protection, that has also been evolving like that. So if you go to that, some of the links I've given, they also sell IP 55, 56, IP 67 and 68 boxes they sell with very good thing and all that. Wherever you are in your town, no, you would have seen this, what do you call, musical fountain.
Yes.
Anywhere you have gone, no, there'll be music coming. I mean, the fountain will be going on. There are lights, everything. And underneath, no, they have solenoids, they have pipes running, everything, Somewhere there's a programmable logic controller, a PLC. That PLC, somebody like, has a good eye for the music and all that. He sits there, he writes a big program. And that ladder diagram, somebody designed at the back. All those are full IP, what do you call, 68 devices which are sitting directly under that thing. That is why at the center there'll be a spout. In fact, there's a force pump also under the spout. You understand, no? That force pump in the next, let us say in 30 seconds, it is coming, that force pump is switched on. So it will, fill a tank with that. And after the tank is full and all that, then suddenly that, solenoid is opened. And the whole thing goes very, very high. There are things which the usual height is around 30 feet. They're also a little higher also. 30 feet it goes, and then suddenly, then they'll make all that flowers, fountains and all. Underneath are all these IP68 devices which are sitting directly under that nozzles. And what you see in the evening, probably just as it is getting there, maybe from evening after sundown, about 2 hours they play this. After that, early in the morning, the fellows come. Some fellow gets into the water, he checks each of them, he has a control, and then he'll allow it gust. You have seen old stove pin, like that he'll make a stove pin, and then he will, so many filters are there under everything, there are 2 filters. He will remove, close everything and run it. And by the time you go there and sit, you'll have a beautiful, colorful experience. And even that they're stopping now. If the latest, if you see this Asia Games 23, there's nothing, there's no fire, there's no smoke, there's no water, everything. Everything is created by what you call digital effects. There are only lasers, lights, everything, and you see everything. Somebody was arguing with me, no, I have, I've seen fire coming there. I said, I do not know. Even if you go there, people can't make out that there is no fire. And the magic, why I'm saying all this, if you see all the devices, that LEDs, that various laser devices and all that, all of them are capable of taking tremendous amount of what you call IP thing, especially liquid and thing, they're happily welded and they can be repaired. If it cannot be repaired, they will cut everything, throw away and put a new thing. Or if you have a car, you have seen there are nearly 8 or 9 sensors in the car, including an oxygen sensor, including what do you call CO2 sensor, and in the carbon dioxide, what is that, the catalyst, there are also 2 sensors are there. All of them, besides what I'm saying, they're able to put up with temperatures of at least 100 degrees. 100 degrees centigrade, nothing will happen to the sensor. Got it, no?
Okay.
So it is advanced and developed. I mean, like if you want, you cannot do it. For you, right now the issue is should be a systems engineer thing. You buy the sensors. Like typically, the Honeywell in Bangalore, no, makes all these sensors through somebody. So there are so many, what do you call, clones and competitors are there. If you ask them, no, if you see the engine control unit of a car, it's a very complex device and they can, do anything that they want with it. Just with the press of a button, no, they can do everything. And in fact, Volkswagen got into trouble because when the government people wanted to test, the moment they plug it in, it will show lowest, what they call, things. The injection parameters are there. Then if you remove it and take it out of the showroom, there's something called an onboard connector. There is on the, just below the steering wheel, you can find the onboard connector in your car also. The moment the tech, it cannot pass the inspection test. Once they stopped it, and they plugged in the device, then notice that the emission levels are much higher than what they got it in the lab like that. Anyway, they were charged and their license is removed. So there's especially about this index of protection with respect to temperature and water, has evolved a lot. I can only observe, and being a teacher, we talk. We really can't do much. Okay, so thank you.
Thank you. Thanks.
Right, sir. Shall we wrap up?
Yeah, you say the Pavan, and then after that, I'll move on to the next batch.
Right. What next batch, sir?
I don't know, something else I have. I need
Right.
to. Yeah.
Pawan and Chalapati sir,
Yeah.
do you have? Did you publish any book on this course, sir, so that we can buy even for the future references and all, instead of we have the PDF which is translated. So I would like to know any book.
No. Thing is, other than these recordings, the what do you call it, the closed captions, we do not have anything else which we can share or anything, because it's very complicated to make them. Closed captions is easy. That machine generates it. Sometimes some garbage will come. And wherever garbage has come, this Pavan has gone and tried to ungarble it. Okay. But as such, there is no textbook like thing which we have released, because we want to make a textbook. Every single item in that, we have to get a pre-press release from the person who has posted it. I loosely told you about for example, the musical fountain. Now, if you put a picture of the musical fountain, we have to go to the Philips are the people who make it. I have to go to Philips and get a thing like that. Yes, you can use my picture like that.
Okay.
Sometimes they give, a lot of times they don't give.
So a lot of intellectual property ramifications are there. Where
Things.
For sir, yeah, but not only for the content that is being used in the thing, but also promoting a commercial product via the course.
Yes.
So that also is it's very, what do you call it, a very complicated and a very time-consuming process. So it's actually better. I mean, now textbooks are going into video mode. So here we have video mode without the textbooks. So that is the long and short of it.
Okay, sir, got it. Thank you.
Yeah. All right, sir. I think we can wind up now. It's been half an hour, right? I think other students will not be joining. Mr. Chandrasekhar, please feel free to ask any questions in the forum. We are here. Sir will review and give you his reply. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, sir. Shall we close this?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much, Mr. Chandrasekhar. Thank you so much, NVCR sir, for your time and for attending this session and making it a very nice and informative one. Okay. Hopefully we'll hear from you again. Okay.
Right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'm dropping off.